Hello, YouTube. Hello, TikTok. Welcome in to Bonkers Cards Live with REA for the last night of their bidding on the October Encore auction. Very cool tonight, guys. We're going to be covering some updates from the lots that we saw last week, as well as the new lots that I wanted to showcase this week. So get ready for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's go over to the screen share so that you guys can see what I am looking at. Awesome, guys. Hello, welcome in, everybody. For those that don't know me, my name is Gordy. I'm the host of Bonkers Cards, and tonight we're doing a little stream with Robert Edward Auctions on their October Encore auction. I'm going to be showcasing some of their lots. If you guys have ever heard of REA, they're one of the larger auction houses in the hobby for those that collect sports cards and memorabilia. I'm going to be on robertedwardauctions.com. That's their homepage. Click into Buy Now, and you'll see their lots right away. All of these lots are going to be up for auction. Now, guys, the way that bidding works, and I did not know this as a novice when I got into the hobby in terms of how the traditional auction house structure goes. But in order to win a card, you must bid on a card before extended bidding begins. Now, extended bidding starts at 9 p.m. tonight. So this auction opened last week, and the extended bidding starts at 9 p.m. tonight. So once extended bidding starts, that means you can only bid on cards that you have bid on during the course of the week's auction. So if you have not placed a bid before 9 p.m. on the 52 mantle, you cannot partake in the extended bidding, which is eventually where the gavel will close on this card. Okay. And I am going to talk a little bit about that mantle and some other cards right now. But just wanted to give everybody the rundown in terms of logistically how that works. Also, as a reminder for those that are bidding, the bid price is not the final price you pay. You will also pay a 20% buyer's premium and then shipping and insurance and things like that. So keep that in mind as well as while you're bidding. I get asked that quite a bit. But guys, in terms of vintage baseball, there is no more important card to look at in terms of the market and the strength of the vintage specific category of vintage baseball than the 52 Topps Mickey Mantle. This is Mantle's first Topps card. As we all know, as many know, that is not Mantle's rookie card. His rookie is 51 Bowman, yet the 52 Topps card has kind of become the Mona Lisa, the darling of the hobby, if you will. This PSA 3.5 example has excellent centering, really strong color, and you'll see a little bit of surface issues right here. But overall, the card presents phenomenally well. The current bid before the buyer's premium is at $75,000. You'll see the back of it as well. Super nice shape. So we'll see where this card lands. I mean, with buyer's premium, you are getting pretty close already to a six-figure card, which is really exciting. I also, while we're on the discussion topic of the 52 mantle, I want to talk about this card as well. The 52 mantle in PSA 1 grade, in my opinion, is another one of the bellwethers in terms of really understanding where we are in terms of the strength of the vintage card market. And I love to see that this card is already at a bid of $26,000. That's a really strong bid, even if it closed at 26. That's a strong bid for a PSA 1 that does have a little bit of surface damage here. Obviously, you see some scratches on his face. The color on the card is good, and there's no back issues. It's an older PSA slab, but it does not seem to matter with these 52 mantles. This card is probably going to close somewhere in the mid-30s, which is really exciting. It shows the 52 mantle market is still very strong. And again, people are investing into the category, which I love to see. Going to go to lot number 2. This has been one of the big stories of the year in the vintage card market. It's the 84 star Michael Jordan rookie. In my opinion, this is his real rookie, right? Everyone views his 86 Fleer similarly to how there's a 51 Bowman mantle and a 52 Topps mantle, and people like the 52 Topps more. The 84 star, this is the real original rookie of Michael Jordan. It's the first time he appears on a sports card, right? Really cool image of Jordan here. I'll show the back. This is a PSA 7.5. It's in a PSA new label slab. It's an excellent card here, guys. The current bid is at $77,500. This card this year has seen a ton of social media interest, of media publicity. People have been really flocking into the Michael Jordan market over the last couple of years. It's been a really strong market in this vintage sports category in general. I actually really like Michael Jordan stuff as a long-term buy, and already at 77.5 and a PSA 7.5. That's an outstanding result. Another one of the big cards that we're seeing trend, card categories, and I've written a lot about this on my blog, and you can check out my blog at bonkerscards.substack.com. It's linked in the bio of my TikTok profile right now. I write about the vintage card market. Great place to stay informed on everything going on in the sports card world. I've been writing a lot about the signed vintage market, and I think this Maze is a really good follow for those that are interested, just to see the value of a 10 grade autograph, right? You'll see this really nice, bold Willie Mays 52 Mays auto. There is some surface damage and a crease in this top right corner that is obviously going to hinder the grade. That's why it did receive a PSA 1, but the auto grade is 10. Now, that's really important to see because the current bid here is at $22,000. Now, we'll check out the back as well, and you got a little bit of tape residue, nothing atypical for a card from the 50s. The fact that this card is signed, this is probably going to exceed $30,000 in extended bidding once the gavel closes and buyer's premium is realized. And that's a really, really strong result, again, for the signed vintage card market. Checking in here on the Magi Air, PSA 1, that's a 10.5. The Cracker Jack, new to the hobby, Honus Wagner's at 11.5. We've got the Mays rookie PSA 5 at 9,500. And then the Clemente 11.5, a nice Gretzky 8 at 2,800. I'm going to go into the SGC for Christy Mathewson portrait. Really nice color here. Cards at 3,100 right now. Guys, also want to remind everybody, feel free to drop a comment. This is an interactive show. I can answer any questions you guys have. I could search for any players or pieces of memorabilia that you're curious if are in this auction. I can answer any questions you guys have on the Auction House REA. I highly encourage you guys to check out their page as well. I know the REA team is in the chat watching. I see their logo. If they want to drop a comment, say hello. You guys can click into their profile and hit the follow button. They post great content about all of their auctions as well. This Christy Mathewson is at an SGC4, current bid 3,100. There they are, REA giving us the wave. Hello to the REA team. Guys, give them a follow. They're a great follow, and love getting to show off of these auctions once a month with them. All right, lot number 13 I want to go to next. One of our favorite cards here on the channel, Mr. Babe Ruth, 33 Gaudy, PSA 2. One of the things I love about this card, it's clean, man. If you really look at this closely, the print and registration are excellent. It's got that typical rounded corner look, which to me is fine with cards, especially that are, pushing 100 years old. Here's the back as well. You see a little off center left to right, but overall, really nice condition. I love this card. 33 Gaudy Babe Ruth. Current bid is at $6,000, and that's for the PSA 2. So we'll see where that lands tonight. Then I'm going to go over to lot number, let's see here. I'm going to do lot number 12. I want to show off the full stance as well. This is a PSA 2.5. So again, the 4 different variations of Babe Ruth and the 33 Gaudy set. You have this one, which we call the full stance. It's card number 144. You've got the green one that I just showed here as well. The other 2 cards are the red background and the yellow background. I'll try to call those out if we see any here in the auction tonight. Going to jump now down to lot number 23. And again, guys, feel free, drop a comment. Would love to see you guys' questions, any comments you guys have on the cards, stuff that you guys would like to see. Definitely happy to interact with you guys. Love it when the chat is active and I can hear from you all as well. Lot number 23 is a PSA 8 T206 card. You don't see a ton of those, man. Bob Rhodes, hands or chest. PSA 8 T206. Card is sharp and the color is just fantastic. For any set builder of the monster, as they call it, this will be a fun one to watch. Current bid's at 4,300. A really, really nice high grade T206 collector. Would love that card. I want to jump to lot number 21 on that same row because this is another PSA 8. This is Davy Jones from Detroit. This is a PSA 8 Davy Jones. Really nice card, really cold, bold color here. The red background kind of reminds me of that Ty Cobb as well on the Detroit, that red background Cobb. Love that. There it is here. You'll see the Cobb polar bear back, a little beat up, but that bold red color always stands out for the T206s. The bid on that PSA 8 Davy Jones was $3,800. So very interesting there. And then that we saw this last week, the Bull Durham PSA 8, that's at $5,250. So some really nice high grade T206s you can find in this auction. I will say REA does an excellent job at getting a lot of cigarette cards, early cigarette cards, sometimes predating the T206s as well. So some of the cool treasures you can discover in these lots. And there's the yellow background Babe Ruth we see there in a BVG1 slab, the current bid $3,300. And then this Garrett Gowdy at $2,300. I actually had a bid on this Ty Cobb Sport Kings. This is a PSA 1. I might let that go. It's starting to get up there $950, but still a really fun one to watch. I want to drop to lot number 36 because this is the 48 leaf Jackie Robinson rookie. This is what many people would view as Jackie Robinson's quote flagship rookie card. His most recognized rookie. It's the yellow 48 leaf. This one you'll see it's centered. It's off center left to right, but the color's strong. No major creasing that comes off right away. Let's see the back, see if there's any issues on the back. Little bit of paper loss on the back, but nothing too crazy. Still fully legible. You can see the full bio of Jackie Robinson on the back. The current bid at $3,900 for the 48 leaf Jackie. Are older cards only black dots, or do some have pixel print also? Good question, Matt. I wouldn't be able to answer that with full confidence. I'll let the chat chime in if anybody knows with full confidence, but I actually don't know in terms of if they're only black dots or print as well. Lot number 38 is the next one I want to go to. It's a Willie Mays rookie, PSA 7 with the MC. So MC means miscut. You'll see the miscut here on the left edge of the Bowman Mays rookie. You see a lot of the white space in terms of the centering on this card. Solid centering top to bottom, but the left-right is going to get its designation of the MC. For those that don't know, a card typically, if it's graded 7 MC, will be valued oftentimes similarly to a card 2 grades below it without the qualifier, right? So this would probably perform similarly to a PSA 5. The current bid there is at $7,500 before extended bidding starts tonight. So we will see where we get to with that Bowman Mays. And again, that was lot number 38. Lot number 37 is a PSA 1.5 Willie Mays rookie, and that current bid is at $3,000. So some great Mays options in here tonight. I also really wanted to quickly jump to the Burke Ross card. We talked about this card last week. PSA 4, current bid $1,650. And this is a much lower pop card than the Topps or Bowman examples of that card. And, the Burke Ross set, I do think it's slept on. Everyone will recognize the Bowman Willie Mays SGC 4. You'll see it right here, current bid $1,100, but they might not always recognize that Burke Ross. And then we have a 52 Topps and a 53 Mays right in here next to each other. I'm actually going to click into the 53 Mays. It's a good example of the card. Nice overall corners. Condition is a PSA 4, no major creasing. This is actually a short printed card. Many people don't realize 53 Topps is a short printed Willie Mays. And it's an excellent card. We'll see the bid is at $2,200. There's the back. All of the backs of the 53 Topps have that facsimile autograph as well. This is not an actual Willie Mays auto like on the 52 Topps. That was actually part of the card design, so just don't get that confused as well. Current bid is at $2,200. Andrew HVAC says just black dots. Thank you, Andrew HVAC. Let me back out here as well. I want to show you guys lot number 54. We see some other nice 53s there. Lot number 54. And check this out, guys. An unopened wax box. We've got 36 packs authenticated by the BBCE, the Baseball Card Exchange. They specialize in sealed wax product. Todd, yes, I can certainly send you that. Tracking, my man. Went out the day after the show, so should be there soon. I know you're out in Hawaii, I believe, right, Todd? So probably taking its time getting across the country, but I could certainly send that to you. What you guys are looking at here is a sealed box of 1981 Topps football. Really, really cool, guys. You can tell the box is in really nice shape as well. Well taken care of. This, of course, in 1981 is home to the Joe Montana rookie. So the current bid there is at $1,800 pretty cool to see. There's a couple of other sealed boxes, another 24-pack box. That current bid is actually at $2,200, and that is in lot number 53. And then 54, you have the one I just showed. But for those that love vintage football, Joe Montana sealed product, things like that, there's a couple of really cool options for you in there as well. I'm going to go to lot number 59. We've got 3 different 86 Fleer Michael Jordan rookies. This one is the nicest here at an SGC 7.5. Really looks to be almost pack fresh. If you could see, these corners are super sharp. Resolution's great. SGC's tough, man. They're a tough grader. I wouldn't be shocked if this card was probably a PSA 8. If they were to, crack and resub. The centering looks good on the back. What denotes this is left to right centering, but I'll tell you, this is probably 60-40 centering in my opinion. And, PSA is a lot friendlier on the grading. SGC can be really difficult on the grading left to right. Pixels around the 50, says Andrew HVAC. Thank you again for the comment. Current bid there is at 3,600. It's interesting. The PSA 7 is at 3,700. So it does show the PSA value that collectors have in the market. Even though the SGC is higher graded, the PSA is still slightly outperforming the SGC. Oh man, I want to check in on this card. We highlighted it last week. This is that Aaron Judge Gold Rainbow 1/1 rookie. This has climbed quite a bit over the course of this week. Current bid now is at 5,500. Shout out to the New York Yankees and Aaron Judge going into the World Series. They won the ALCS last night. Let's hope Judge starts hitting the way Aaron Judge, we all know, loves to hit. Lot number 61, also right next to it. I want to show you guys this. This is a 2011 Topps Update factory sealed unopened hobby box. So this is 36 packs and 36 chances to get a Mike Trout rookie card. How cool is that, man? In 2011, what was I? 15 years old. This is right at the end of my childhood collecting journey when the Trout cards were coming out. But man, really, really cool to see a sealed box that could have Trout's rookie in it. And the current bid there is at 2,200. So that'll be fun to watch. Shohei Ohtani. We've got a Shohei Ohtani signed mixed media art baseball from MLB and Fanatics. Current bid here is at 2,700. We will see if Shohei Ohtani is meeting Aaron Judge in the World Series for a Dodgers-Yankees World Series. What would you guys like to see, a Subway Series or Dodgers-Yankees? Both would be great World Series. I'm actually going to show the artwork on this side of the ball as well. Really unique piece for any Shohei Ohtani collector. The Shohei market has been very hot this year, and rightfully so. A runaway MVP season, the first ever 50-50 season. It's going to be pretty fun to watch if he's in the World Series. Yankees-Dodgers World Series means I'm rooting for a giant meteor to hit the earth, says Chris Savage. Matt says, thanks. I have a 1915 with the gray paper and yellow dots on his face. Thanks for the comment, Matt. But there's the Ohtani ball signed at 2,700. Now I'm going to be using the search function here for the last couple here, guys. If anybody wants me to search any specific player or item, I'm happy to do so. I'll show you guys what I typically search on these auctions. Look, we've got lot number 770 up next. And it's a T205 Christy Mathewson, that gold border that's always so difficult to see as clean as this one. You'll see a little bit of edging right there, edge damage on the white side. But overall, the gold border holds well. I mean, it gets an SGC 5 grade, which is remarkably strong. You'll see the back here as well, Piedmont Cigarettes. Super cool here, guys. Christy Mathewson, one of the biggest names that you can collect from the pre-war era. SGC 5, the current bid is at 2,300. Now, next, I want to search to lot number 1765, and that's going to be a Koufax rookie, PSA 6. Love the Sandy Koufax rookies. Check that card out, man. This thing is crispy. It is very well. Corners are excellent. I love seeing really strong resolution line there at the top left corner of the card. Sandy Koufax, I am probably going to write a blog by the end of this year on the Sandy Koufax market. I would predict the Sandy Koufax market will continue to increase. Koufax is still signing in very small amounts. He charges quite a premium for his autograph. And I do believe a lot of collector attention is going to continue to shift to Sandy Koufax. You also see Sandy Koufax's cards start to appear in bigger hit and products within Topps because he still signs, and he signs with Topps. So you can get some really cool chase cards even for the modern collectors, that brings people into recognizing Sandy Koufax. So I like Sandy Koufax stuff right now. Then we're going to lot number 1919, and this is a Ted Williams signed 1955 Topps card. This is PSA authenticated. They did not authenticate or grade. They did not grade the autograph or the card. But I'll tell you, if they did, they probably would receive pretty strong grades. This is a really nice Ted Williams autograph. It's in the blue marker, which, I always, like I say, I like to prefer pen, but I like the blue marker here. And I think the card, look at the resolution here. Really good resolution. The image is excellent. And the corners and the color on the card are fantastic. I actually think even just take a look at that centering, guys. The centering on this card is phenomenal. I think this card would probably grade pretty well. So, the current bid's at $1,700, and I really don't think that's a bad buy at all. I think it, to somebody, you could possibly see this card run up if two collectors really want it. We're going to go to lot number 2387 is the last lot that I wanted to talk to you guys about, and that is a Johnny Bench. It's a 1970. It's a PSA 9. Really, really strong card presentation-wise. Can't get much better than this. Corner super sharp. If anything, maybe you're seeing a little bit of centering, left to right a little off. Maybe it's a little thin on that left side, but I think overall the card is just phenomenal. 1970 Topps. This is a larger set, card number 660. So you're getting up there towards, the higher numbers of the set. This Johnny Bench card. Don't see a ton of these, especially in the high grade. So a set builder will likely be the one jumping on this tonight. The current bid is at $1,550. And guys, that is everything that I wanted to make sure that I went over. So we've got about 8 minutes left, and I want to go through some other cards or answer any questions you guys have. I'm happy to search other cards if you guys would like me to search players that you want to see. Like one example, you can go into the search function here, search Derek Jeter for you Yankees fans. You will see different stuff like this, mixed collection, 1990 to 2005. That'll have a Derek Jeter card in it, right? Stuff like that. Derek Jeter rookies, different lots, Derek Jeter autograph. So some really unique, neat stuff here. But yeah, man, check that all out. Love to see it. And you never know. Check this out, a BVG 9.5 Derek Jeter. We've got, I've been trying to learn more about these 90s inserts, just like Hit Machines, Derek Jeter, fun stuff like this. You can do a lot because there's so many lots in here. Like I'm a big Albert Pujols collector. What site is this? It is robertedwardauctions.com. And look at this. There's actually only one Pujols lot. It's lot number 2655. And it's a signed World Series ball from 2006. And it's hand numbered to 500. Like that's a really cool piece. So I would encourage you guys, search your favorite players, see what comes up. These are some of the cards that I have for bid right now. And I'm going toe to toe with somebody on this piece. I got into this at $100. It's now up to $275. I really want this for my office. I love the black frame. I love the magazine color of Gehrig. I've grown to really appreciate Lou Gehrig, maybe even just as much, if not more, than Babe Ruth. I love the way he carried himself. Got to enjoy reading about him earlier this year and just have really loved the character Lou Gehrig. So I'll try one more time if I can get a bid in at 325. And I'm outbid again. Yeah, somebody really wants this Gehrig magazine poster. I have tons of sport card. What's the best source to find their value? I actually wrote about that most recently in my newsletter to BHC FDR95. If you want to click the link in my bio, go to my newsletter, subscribe, read my latest newsletter. I talk about resources that you can use to value your sports cards, as well as a website that you can pay a subscription fee for that provides you market data that shows the move on it. Yes, somebody has auto bin on, Jeff, correct, and they have a very high bid on it, and I am running into that. So I've been bidding that person up for a while, and they have a very high bid, so I think I'm going to unfortunately let it go. But I really do like that Gehrig poster. But yeah, guys, there's tons of different really cool lots here. You'll see some 19th century stuff here, like this John Clarkson SGC1. This is an old Judge card. Really neat to see old Judge stuff, guys. 1887. You've got a Philadelphia Athletics scorecard from 1883. I mean, this stuff just does not appear anywhere. You don't see this at card shows, that's for sure. To see some of this really old, unique stuff. A lot of fun to go through, search the lots, see what you can find. Some old T206s. We've got a Colgan chip in there. Lots of neat and fun stuff here, guys. Throw in a big number, make them pay for it. Yeah, Jeff, the problem is I don't want to bid something up more than what I want to pay for it. If I outbid them, then I'm buying the card high. So yeah, guys, does anybody have any cards they would like me to see? I was able to get through all of the big lots that I wanted to showcase. We've got some American caramels in here. Here's a nice Fred Clark from Pittsburgh, SGC3. Current bid is at $140. Love that card. Love the American caramel set in general. Lots of, let me search Ty Cobb. Cobb's caramel card's great. Andrew does not like eBay comps. Yes, eBay is not the only source. That's a good point, Andrew. If it's for PC, it's worth what you will pay, says Jeff. Yes, I agree. Oh, look, our guy's Perez Steel here. An uncut sheet of Perez Steel cards. That's pretty unique. Current bid there is at $30. A Type 3 photograph of Ty Cobb. Look at this towards the end of his life. Pretty cool. And older Ty Cobb. So some unique stuff there. This is the Sport Kings Ty Cobb I was actually bidding on earlier in this auction. I think it's a phenomenally presented PSA 1. I do love the Sport Kings set. I have a Sport Kings Babe Ruth currently, and it's a really fun set. Here's the greenback Ty Cobb as well, PSA 1. The greenback Ty Cobb is the more rare variation of the green and red. I'll show you guys the red again. This is that polar bear red background. I've actually don't think, maybe actually, no, I've owned one green background Ty Cobb before. Really unique card. You'll see the American Caramel Ty Cobb card here. I was talking about the American Caramel set earlier. This is a PSA 1. This is a pretty card here, the yellow background, Cobb swinging. I always like it when you're able to clearly see the bottom. And here's baseball caramels. And the back is super clean on this, which is really nice. Let's see here. Any other players that would be cool to search? I'm even considering, I'm going to search Hank Aaron. I'm just going to search Hank Aaron and see the different stuff. We've got exhibit cards. We've got his rookies, 55 Bowmans, 55 tops, 56 tops. Lots of cool Hank Aaron stuff. Look at this. We've got a 5-card lot that includes a 1975 Hank. Wise old guy, do you think the 20% fee is high? I know that the buyer's premium is pretty standard across most of the major auction houses. That is part of the business model for auction houses. Let's see here. Ken Reed says, Gordy, what is? Go ahead, Ken. You can go ahead and finish the question. I think it got cut off there. Man, they got a ton of nice Hank Aaron in this collection, which is super cool to see. Looking for any 50. And oh, there's a signed 1970 Hank Aaron. The black marker looks kind of cool. I actually have one of the 1970s signed. Gordy, when is your next break? Ken, it will probably be in November. It's going to be mid-November. Appreciate you checking in, Ken. And guys, we've got about 2 minutes left on the show. So if anyone has any questions, speak now. Again, this is the Robert Edward Auctions October Encore auction. You could go to bid.robertedwardauctions.com, make an account. Remember to place your bids before 9:00 p.m. Eastern tonight to get in before extended bidding starts. That will get you into extended bidding. The next auction after this, guys, you can actually go and see that on their website. You could go to home, auction, upcoming auctions, and see their schedule, their show appearances. Their next auction is going to be November 7th through the 17th. It's their November Encore auction. After that, their fall catalog auction. It's November 22nd to December 8th. That's always really exciting. That's their big auction. I'll show that here. But yeah, guys, that is the Robert Edward auction, October Encore auction coverage. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I'll flip the camera over so you guys can see who's just been talking to you for the last hour. Again, my name is Gordy. I'm the host here at Bonkers Cards. Don't go anywhere, though, because Bonkers Cards Live is about to start for my Sunday night show. We've got some cards to show you guys, and it's my last show. It's going to be my last show for the next couple of weeks. Going to be taking some time off, so appreciate everybody for joining in and watching. Thank you to the REA team as well. Be sure to give the Robert Edward Auctions account a follow. And guys, thank you all so much. I will see you now for Bonkers Cards Live. See you.